Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Narcissu Side Second. Without any further ado, let's just, do it, or whatever. When I looked, Himiko-san was in the middle of watering the flowers.
Ohayo, Setsumi. Kyou mo atsui wa ne.
Morning, Setsumi! It's hot today too, isn't it? As she spoke, she held a hose single-handedly and was spraying the flowers with vigor. However, her outfit was the usual pajamas and slippers, and then, maybe to defend against sunstroke, on her head she wore a straw hat. That image was oddly comical and yet mysteriously seemed just like Himiko-san. To that Himiko-san, I pointed to the place we planted bulbs the other day.
もう芽が出てくるの。
Have shoots come out already? Is that what they're called?
そんなに早くは無理よ。
It's impossible for it to happen that soon. Then she showed me a carefree smile. She had been called a devoted Catholic, but for her to have an air like Chihiro-san had praying in the church, at least to me, was unimaginable.
ここは荒野。だから花が咲くのよ。
Oh, you're done? Oh, Jesus Christ, that was short. The wilderness and the dry land shall be glad. The desert shall rejoice and blossom.
盛んに花を咲かせ、喜び喜んで歌う。
Like the crocus, it shall blossom and abundantly. Fuck. Ah! Like the crocus, it shall blossom abundantly and rejoice with the joy and singing. I didn't think you could rejoice with joy. Isn't rejoice like joy? Like another version of joy, right? Because whatever.
知ってる？イザヤ書の言葉よ。
Oh, what a coincidence! You're saying Bible stuff as soon as we go to church, and then you're quoting the Bible stuff or whatever. I don't know. Know it? They're words from the book of Isaiah. I shook my head. I didn't really know, but it was probably from some kind of scripture. Oh, really? She just said. Just now, as I was having that thought, Himiko-san's sudden words surprised me. And then, while I was thinking about that, phew! It's hot today, isn't it? From somewhere came a nurse. Someone I hadn't seen before. It seemed like someone from a floor I didn't know. Thank you very much, Himiko-san.
ああ、ついでに他の花にも水あげといたから。
Ah! While I was at it, I watered the other flowers too. So, which is better? I was thinking of taking some.
なんかよ。
For which floor? The third floor's X-ray waiting room.
じゃあ、鉢植えでもいいわね。
Then a potted plant would be fine, right? As she spoke, she scooped out a number of yellow and white pansies and moved them to a plastic bag. Thank you very much. I'll be going then. Taking the plastic bag into her hands, the nurse disappeared into the building once more. On leaving, her hands made a cross. Maybe that nurse was also Catholic? And I didn't really understand it, but it seems that this flower bed Himiko-san could plant and pick as she pleased. I believed, not because she was a resident of the 7th floor, but because in this hospital she seemed to be officially recognized.
今の看護婦さんも知り合い。
The nurse just now is another acquaintance?
ええ、他にも知り合いは大勢いるわよ。
Yes, there's lots of other acquaintances too. Being a former helper I had heard about, but did this come about just from that alone? Thinking about how this was a Christian hospital, and then how she had been called a devoted Catholic earlier, I had a feeling there was a link. Really? God, Satsumi, you're so smart! Jeez, you're slow. You're slow.
何よその不思議そうな顔は。
What? What's with that mystified face?
別に何か権限をもらってるわけじゃないわよ。
It's not like I've been given any sort of power, although I wouldn't refuse. I know.
私は元ヘルパー。今は7階の住人。
Did she say helper? Helper! Helper! I'm a former helper, now a resident of the 7th floor. Okay, thank you for that exposition.
ただちょっとキャリアが長かったからそれなりに顔が利くって程度よ。
It's just my career had been a bit long, so my face is known, that's all. And she added that while she was my age, she had come in and out of here often. From those words, having a long career didn't simply mean being a helper. Now that she mentioned it, she had once said that Catholics were involved in various public welfare activities. Looking at it like that, probably it was just as Chihiro-san said. Himiko-san might be a devout Christian.
どうしたの？まだなんか聞きたいの？
I really hate how they interchange Christian and Catholic. I mean, technically speaking, they're basically the same kind of religion. They just have certain different beliefs about the Bible. Like Catholics see it as like the stories as like, you know, stories. Like it didn't actually happen, but they're like, you know, for morals and like metaphors. But then Christians, on the other hand, see it as like this is the absolute, like this is actually what happened. So in that aspect, I appreciate the way Catholics see the Bible because I also see it that way. I don't see it as fact, per se. I mean, they probably see it as fact. Not what happened, was that actually what happened, but like, you know, everything else. But, I mean, I don't have any beliefs. I am a skeptic for everything. But I do have to admit, I do appreciate the way Catholics view the Bible. The Bible's stories in there. They see it as metaphors. Because that's how I see it too. I just see it as metaphors for stuff. So, if I was religious, I probably would be a Catholic. Or Satanist. You know, Catholic, Satanist, psh, put them in the same box. They're both religions. Though, technically speaking, if I was a Satanist, I'd probably be the kind where they just, like, use, like, the Levian Satanism, right? That's the name. That's what it's called. It'd probably be that. Because let's... why am I talking about this? Never mind. What's wrong? Was there still something you wanted to ask?
どうして姫子さんはお祈りとかしないの？
Why doesn't Himiko-san pray or anything?
お祈り？この私が？
Pray? Me?
だって敬虔なクリスチャンなんでしょ？
Stop calling her a Christian! It's either she's a Catholic or a Christian. Well, you're a devoted Christian, right?
そうね。エセカトリックが気に入らないなら。
Let's see. If you don't like fake Catholic,
元クリスチャンでもいいわよ。
former Christian would work too. Ah! Pick one! Pick one! Stop! Is this how... Do they do this in Japan? Do they call people... Do they associate Christianity and Catholic as the same religion and just use the terms interchangeably? Or is a translator being an asshole and keep changing the terms? I don't know anymore. It's hurting me. That would mean that in the past it was true, but now it wasn't. Really? Really? Apparently I don't know what the term former means. Sometimes I wonder why there's so much exposition here. Like, you don't need to tell me that. I already know that. I can figure that out. You don't need to explain every little thing. Like what? And it's like, this game is like for an olderish audience, not for little elementary school kids. It's for like, I'm gonna guess 13, 14 up. That's what I would say. That's what I would give it. But like, but I'm not stupid. I know. Jeez, goddamn.
じゃあもうお祈りすることはないの
I like how I'm just sitting here getting pissed off at everything. This game, the translation is getting wrong. Just like, but why? Then you don't pray anymore?
ないわ
Nope. Firmly denied. Denied.
ついでに言わせてもらうとさ
And while I'm at it, let me say,
祈りがあるってことは呪いもあるってことだと思わない
if there is a prayer, then there is also a curse, don't you think? I didn't really get it. You seem to not really get a lot of things. I mean, I guess you got what the term former means, but I guess you don't. Fuck you. Goddamn. Just so stupid, Setsumi. Being suddenly asked such a question, I couldn't gather my thoughts. And there was the problem that I didn't know the difference between prayers and curses. What? One is good, and one is bad. There you go! Now you know! Fuck.
それよりも明日行こうと思うんだけど
It's sad that a non-religious person knows all this crap. It's sad. But at least I have things to back up my points. And besides that, I've been thinking about going tomorrow.
ほらこの前は無理だったでしょ
Remember? We couldn't that time before? Did she mean the thing about the pineapple tree? Oh god, not the pineapple tree thing again! God, no! Ah, I remember doing that last episode, and I got so mad about it. Or not last episode, the episode before that. God, that pissed me off too. In the end, we went to just before the station that day, but gave up and came back. She had said we'd go again at a later date, but...
でもどうやって行くの
But how are we going?
大丈夫だってお姉さんに任せなさい
It's fine. Leave it to One-san.
とりあえずせっかくだからお弁当忘れないようにね
Anyway, since we're going out, don't forget to pack lunch. Okay. Ah, nice. Got all quiet and interesting. Ooh. Could get into this. As the sun was slowly setting, I think it's already set by now. Once again today, the two of us sat around the dinner table.
明日はお弁当2人分
Tomorrow, lunch for two?
いいかな
Is it okay? Because tomorrow I was going to go out with Himiko-san, I tried asking for a lunch for two. However, even though my health had been good lately, if Mother said no, I was planning on giving up on the idea.
やっぱりダメ
I guess not.
もうそんなわけないでしょ
Oh, of course I can.
お母さん張り切って作ってあげるわよ
Your mom will put extra effort into them for you. Aw. Instead of worrying about me, Mother simply gave her okay. In fact, she seemed even happier than usual.
ねえ、そのお友達の姫子さんって何か苦手なものあるのかしら？
So, your friend Himiko-san, are there things she doesn't like?
ブロッコリー。
Broccoli. Broccoli. Broccoli.
わかったわ。じゃあそれは入れないようにしてと。
Got it. Then I'll make sure not to put any in.
そうそう。今度よかったらうちにも遊びに来てもらいなさいよ。
Oh, yes. Next time, if it's fine with her, get her to come home to play. Can't do that, Mom. She's dying soon. Phew! Falling back onto the bed, I let out a big sigh. I'm sure that Mother thinks that Himiko-san was a normal hospital patient or a nurse. At the least, she wasn't thinking it was someone from the 7th floor. The fries were like this. Himiko-san was also like this. The happier Mother got.
私は心苦しかった。
My heart hurts. Hey, so does mine. I don't know why. I think it's from all the stress I've been dealing with lately. I've been stressed out. Like, I've been balls deep in stress for the past 3 weeks now. And it's like been hurting my heart. Like, sometimes when I breathe in really deep, like, there's like a huge pressure on my heart, like someone's squeezing it. And it happens so much, and I'm just like, why? I mean, it doesn't really hurt. It hurts a little bit after a while, but it's just like, why? And I think it's just exertion, because, I mean, I do have to walk. I mean, I don't want to complain or anything, but I have to walk uphill in the morning and downhill to home, to school and back, and I mean, I've been in my house most of the time for the summer, so I kind of got used to not walking as much. So there's that part that's a little exerting me. And then there's, like, you know, mentally exerted. I'm just, like, not used to being surrounded by so many people again. Being surrounded by people I like, people I don't even talk to at all. It's just all stressful. And I mean, my classes this trimester are not even that much very stressful. Like, I barely have any homework because I only have 4 classes because I have late arrival. But it was like my friends stressed me out. I stressed myself out. I had to go to my dad's wedding last weekend, and that stressed me out too. It's just, everything's so stressful. I'm just like, why? Will I ever get a break? Hopefully I'll be able to, you know, relax this weekend. If not, fuck. I'm screwed for another week of stress. But anyways, sorry. I like complaining a lot.
これが罪悪感と呼ばれるものだろうか。
Was this what they call the sense of guilt? Probably. Hey! Pineapple tree! I hate you! Fuck! Of course you're gonna call it. No. I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with that. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Narcissu Side Second. If you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!